welcome to FootHills Creative Agency. So today we are going to design a political flyer. I designed this political flyer in less than 15 minutes, but for this tutorial, I don't know whether it will be more than that. So let's try it and see. So without wasting my time, let's get into today's tutorial. Okay, so first of all, let's create our workspace. So you go to File and then New. So this will be posted on social media. So I normally use 1080 by 1080 with a 300 resolution. So let's name it political flyer. Alright, great. So this is our workspace. Anyways, I'm using Photoshop CC 2020. So if you're using any other version too, you can still follow these steps to practice. Alright, so first of all, I want us to bring in our image. Um, so this is the image we'll be using for this design. Okay, let me turn it off for the meantime because I would have to take off the background later. Alright, so first of all, I'm going to type in um, the name of the person. Okay, I'm going to work on the text first, and then later I'll take out the background of the image, and then we finalize everything. Alright, so let's begin. So I'll bring in the text. So you take your text to, and then I'll type the person's name. Okay, so the name is Abu Mausi. So I'll change the font, so I'll be using Go Bold. So this is the font I used for the political flyer. Go Bold font. You can simply go on Google and then type download Go Bold font, then you will get it to download. It's very simple. Okay, so all right. Okay, so this is the text we will be working on, will be working with. All right, so I'll bring in my rulers because alignment in design is very key. All right, so you shouldn't downplay alignment in your design. So I'll bring in my rectangle. I'm working with black because I'm not done with the artwork. I'll work on the colors later. Okay, so let's type in NASPA president. Okay, Then we change the color to white. Alright, this is cool. So let's move this rectangle a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to center align everything. I'll make sure that every text is aligned properly in the center. So I'll select all the text, then I'll tap on this, so they are all aligned in the center. Okay, so I'll create a stroke around this text. All right, so let's take our rectangle and then we draw the stroke. We draw a rectangle here, we draw a square. All right, so let's bring it downwards and then we double click on it, then we work on the stroke too. But I don't want the corners of this stroke to be rounded. Alright, so you come to position, you click on it, and then you select inside. Yes, very simple. Okay, this is cool. So let's increase the size a little bit. Alright, okay, so I'll create another rectangle. So that will be the color will be white. I'll put it here. Okay, but first of all, let's work on the colors. All right, so let's name this big rectangle, and then this one rounded rectangle. So I would go for a gradient color. So you right click, you choose gradient overlay. Okay, I am using Photoshop 2020. So in Photoshop 2020, when you click on this gradient, it will give you some options of gradients. There are inbuilt gradient colors in Photoshop 2020, so you can select the color that you want. Okay, so I'll use this color. Okay, okay, green. Okay, I'll use this color. So I'll copy the layer style and then paste on the element which I want to change the color. Paste layer style. Okay, Okay, so as you can see, you are gradually moving towards um, a successful artwork. So I'll create a solid background, but it will not be white, to be a little ashy. Okay, yeah, because I want this white background to come out. All right, yeah. So we are going to type in this hopeful 2023 on our rectangle here. So we take your text to, and then you type hopeful 2023. It's very big, so I want us to open it a little. You right click and then use the shortcut Alt plus the right arrow key, and then we reduce the size. Okay, this is okay. So we give it the same color. You right click and then you paste the style. Alright, now you can see that the rectangle behind the hopeful 2023 is too big, so let's reduce the size. Alright, okay, so let's create this prepared to serve. So we create another rectangle. So let's duplicate this, and make sure you hold Alt and then you drag the rectangle downwards. That's how to duplicate. That's another way to duplicate anything in Photoshop. Okay, so type in prepared to serve. You take your text to, once again, hashtag prepared to serve. Okay, so we reduce the size and then we put it on the rectangle we just created. You know, I want this to be a little small. Okay, so I already brought in the logo, the NASPA logo, and also the contacts. Okay, so now let's work on the image. Okay, so right now I would have to take off the background of this image. Okay, so I'll fast forward the background removal process, okay, to save us time.